You'll never get to real success if you don't learn to manage your mind. We often think that it's by doing a lot of stuff, pushing hard and being busy that we will get results, that we'll have success. And it's completely wrong. Doing a lot of stuff will most likely be killing your results. If you don't learn to manage your mind, you won't be successful. We so often think that it's by doing a lot of stuff, pushing hard and being busy that we'll get results. And the truth is, that's completely wrong. Being busy is most probably killing all of your results. More doesn't equal more. If you don't build focus and manage your time, energy, and mind, you'll most probably stay stuck in this busyness for the rest of your life and not achieve the things you want to achieve. In this video, I'll give you one of my most efficient hacks for productivity. And yes, it is linked to managing your mind. Your focus is one of the main drivers behind your results. And what drives your focus? Well, it's your mind, and to be particular, it's the subconscious part of your mind. Your focus is subconsciously driven. Now, this is important. Your subconscious mind will focus on what it thinks is important to you, not what you think you want. It will focus on what it thinks is important to you. There are two main things that your subconscious mind thinks are important. Number one, everything that has to do with survival. And why is that? Well, your brain has one main priority. It's to keep you safe, so that you survive, so that you can have kids and make sure that they survive. So the main top priority of your mind, of your brain, every single moment of the day is to keep you safe. So where does your focus go? It goes towards finding out if there's anything dangerous. It's scanning for dangers. Second of all, your focus goes towards getting away from danger and towards safety. For a lot of people, this is like 80 and 90% of their focus. And the stronger these forces are, the less you'll be able to focus on what you really want to focus on, what is driving you forward, what is giving you results. Are you with me? Number two, the second thing that your subconscious mind is focusing on are your values, your vision, and your mission. Remember, I said that your subconscious mind will send your focus towards what it thinks is important to you. It's either what is dangerous, getting away from danger, or it is your values, your vision, and your mission. And for most people, they are not in touch with their values. They don't know what their vision or mission is. They forget to put what is valuable to them on the to-do lists. They forget to put it up here. They forget to think about it because we never learned in school that this was important. And if we haven't implemented this as a thing we actually do and think about, our minds will wander towards what is dangerous and moving us away from danger. And the more we do that, the less room there will be to focus on what is important to us, which is our values, our vision, and our mission, our driving forces. These are the positive driving forces. And everything that the mind wants you to get away from, they are the fear, the stress. They drive our motivation, they drive our behavior, but it's not a very sustainable energy. And most people are driven by fear. Most people let their focus wander towards what is dangerous and moving them away from danger every single day. This creates a lot of inner stress. And inner stress in the long run is so detrimental to your health. And it's so detrimental to your motivation, your focus, your energy, your relationships, everything. Yes, fear and stress, for sure, they can give us energy. They can push us towards achieving some things. But we won't be happy. We won't be fulfilled. We won't be the version of ourselves that we can be when we are relaxed, when we're happy, when we have access to all our resources, when we're living the life we want to live. If we're driven by fear, we can't be happy. We can't have energy in the long run. It will make us sick. So understanding that your focus is subconsciously driven, it is either driven towards whatever is dangerous and getting away from that danger, or it is driven towards your driving forces, your values, your vision, and your mission. Understanding this is super important. And why? Well, because your focus drives your results. You're here because you want more out of life. You are here because you want success. Be honest with yourself now. From 0 to 100%, how big of a percentage of your thoughts go towards what is dangerous and moving you away from danger during the day? And when I'm speaking about danger, it is not necessarily that lion behind the next corner, okay? It could be, what do other people think about me? Why didn't this post on social media get that many likes? What will people think about my new presentation? All those things are fear-based thoughts, fear-based focused. What could be dangerous? You know, the most dangerous thing for your mind is losing its place in the tribe, or you losing your place in your tribe. If you lose connection, if you're suddenly not good enough for the tribe or valuable enough for the tribe, you're in danger. Your mind is still operating from the programs that were programmed into it several million years ago, when we did depend on our tribe, when we did depend on society, when we couldn't survive without society. And this is programmed in all human beings. And if you don't take control of your mind, this program will become stronger and stronger and stronger, because what we do a lot of grows. What we do a lot of becomes a habit. And the more you focus on what dangers are out there, how can I move away from this dangerous situation towards safety, the more you do that, the more it will become a habit. And this can also look like avoiding uncomfortable feelings and emotions. This can look like starting to scroll whenever you feel something uncomfortable on the inside. Have you been there? I know you have, because everyone does it. We human beings are so afraid of feeling our own feelings. So whenever there's something uncomfortable on the inside, we tend to distract ourselves by eating chocolate or whatever junk food, by scrolling on social media, by watching Netflix or porn or shopping, or whatever habit you have that allows you to distract yourself away from those uncomfortable feelings. This is also a result of your mind focusing on how can I move you away from danger. Because for your mind, it doesn't necessarily know what is dangerous. So whatever is uncomfortable will create a stress feeling. And whenever stress comes up, your mind will interpret that as dangerous. So all old emotional clutter, all the old emotional stuff that you're holding onto, all the old negative emotions that you haven't released that are inside of you, they will surface all the time. And whenever they do, and you feel them and you get so afraid of feeling them, your focus will go towards something else. Your phone, Netflix, food, or whatever. So imagine this. You have a business or you have a plan, you want great success in life. And whenever something uncomfortable comes up, your focus goes towards safety, towards scrolling, towards Netflix, towards eating. It could even be to tidy the closet or do some clean the house, or whatever feels easier and lighter than actually facing what's there. And cleaning the house, it does give you a boost of dopamine. So if your task is to write this master thesis or create a presentation for work or do your first webinar, it might feel so much easier to clean the house. And it's just a result of your mind moving away from danger and towards safety, because danger is everything, everywhere where you have some uncomfortable emotions attached to it. And safety is wherever there are positive emotions. So wherever your mind learned that it had access to a lot of dopamine, it'll go there, and that will be your safe spot. So if you don't understand how your focus actually works, and that your focus is on discovering dangers and moving you away from dangers, towards safety, you will end up being a victim of your mind, because all minds work like this. Have you ever had a plan of doing something and then you end up scrolling or eating or watching Netflix or whatever? This is the reason why your focus brings you towards safety. Your focus brings you towards dopamine. And how can you get results if your focus is on your phone or on Netflix or on eating or doing something pleasurable or even cleaning the house? How can you get the results you want if your focus is not where you want it to be? So it's important that you understand this so that you can actually stop it when it happens, so that you can be aware and recognize it, because it will happen, because all minds are created that way. And your job is to stop it. In addition to stopping it and being aware of it and changing your focus, one really great hack is to actually make the number 2 part bigger. And what was the number 2 part again? It was your values, your vision, and your mission. If you don't know what's important to you, if you don't know what fills you with a sense of meaning and fulfillment, if you don't know what you want to spend your time and energy doing, which are the positive driving forces, the stuff which is connected to your inner motivation, not the fear stuff, not running away from whatever is uncomfortable, or not the stuff which is motivated by the outer things like looking good or social status or earning money or all that stuff. I'm speaking about the stuff that comes from the inside, from your heart, what really makes a difference for you. If you don't put that first, your mind will go towards everything else. And if you don't know what this is, of course, your mind will go towards everything else. So the trick here is to, number 1, become aware of your values. What are they? What is your purpose in life? What is the change you want to make? What do you want to get out of this life? What is your reason for getting out of bed in the morning? The more you become aware of this, the more you put it here at the front of your mind, the more you think about it every day, the more you put up notes around your office, the more it is present in your everyday life, the more you will focus on this. And you know what's funny? What you focus on creates your results. What you focus on, you get. Your mind always needs to focus. It focuses 100% of the time. 100% of the time. Your mind has to keep focusing on something. So if you don't take control, the focus will go towards whatever is unsafe in your environment or getting away from that. If you take control and decide where you want it to be and put it on your values, your vision, your mission, your driving forces, what you're good at doing, what you love doing, when you put your focus there, this will grow. This will become a bigger part of your life, and you will start creating a life which is aligned with this. And when your life starts to be aligned with your goals, your dreams, your vision, what you love doing, you start feeling better. You become happier. You have less stress, less risk of burnout, because you will be filled by all the positive emotions, not the negative emotions. This is sustainable. This means that you can keep on going for longer. You can get more done. And when your focus is on something positive, it really does something with your state. How productive do you think you'll be when your focus is constantly on fear, stress, and all that stuff, versus when it is on, this makes me happy, this fills me with meaning, this is my purpose, this is the change I want to see and do in my life? So what do you think? I know that the latter is the answer. The more you focus on your driving forces, your values and your vision and your mission, everything that fills you up, the more productive you will become, the happier you will be, the less stress you will experience, the better your health will be, the less burnout you will feel, the better your relationships will be, and the better you will feel. So let me ask you this question, because we often think that I need to get to this goal, and when I get there, I'll be happy. When I get there, then I can relax. Then I'll be happy. Then I'll be lovable. Then I will take care of myself. Then I will whatever. We're often charging and searching and searching and charging and pushing. And this energy of pushing hard and going strong and trying to reach our goals all the time, this energy is what burns most people out. This energy is what removes you from the version of yourself that you want to be. This version is so negative because it creates stress. And when you're in stress mode, some parts of the brain shut down. For example, everything that has to do with learning, everything that has to do with memory, compassion, love. I mean, if there's a tiger right in front of you, there's no need to be compassionate. There's no need to go into love. There's no need to be happy, right? It's all about survival. So you really don't want to live a life where you are 100% in survival all the time. And this is the energy I see that most people have. And this is the energy I see that people think they need to have to get the results they want. And it is completely wrong, because changing it around and focusing more on the positive driving forces, that will give you success, and that will give you the life you want, and you'll feel happy, you'll be healthy, you'll be fulfilled. And I know in our modern society, it's so easy to be overwhelmed and overloaded, even though you're only focusing on the things that fill you up, your vision, your values, your mission, everything. You can still get overwhelmed. There can still be too much on your plate. So one of the main things you need to think about is that you need to simplify. There needs to be less stuff in your head. So here is this super simple hack I use every single day that really helps me build my focus and my productivity. Because really, how many tabs can you keep open in your mind at the same time and still be productive? One, right? You can only focus on one thing at the same time. So if you're sitting down with a client or doing a webinar or a presentation or whatever it is you're doing, or even having dinner with your family, if you have 10 tabs open in your head, if your focus is everywhere else but where you want it to be, you're not going to see the results that you want to see. So one important thing is to simplify your life, get rid of stuff on your to-do list that aren't necessary. And the second step, and this is the hack, and I do it every day and it works wonders. In my head, I have several rooms, like a huge apartment. And those rooms, they represent all the tasks I'm working on. And whenever I'm doing one thing, I'm in that room. If I'm doing a course or having dinner with my family, or I'm at the gym with my personal trainer, or I'm recording a YouTube for you, or I'm writing my book, or I'm seeing a client, I'm in that room. When I finish, before I move to the next task, the next room, I close the door to that existing room before I open the next one. And before I open the next one, I stop, I breathe. Often I just close my eyes for 15 seconds. It doesn't have to be long. The most important thing is that you close one door, close one tab, before you open the next one. When you'll do that, you'll see that your focus will improve, your productivity and your results will improve. If you want more hacks on how to build productivity and focus and really reach your goals and create the life you want to live, I'm sure you're going to like this one.